Today I'm going to be reviewing the Bicycle Utopia deck by Card Experiment. Now, first look at the deck. It is just visually stunning. On the top it says Bicycle, and on the bottom it says Utopia, keeping it simple, which I like. On the Utopia, on top of it and under it, there is a cool little detail where it has lines going over it. And then if you look in the background, it has a hand-drawn feel to it, which I really like. And up here you have a in the middle ground, like a hawk or a raven flying around this tower, which I actually think is a chess piece because it looks a lot like it, and it has a little crown up there. Just a cool little detail. There's a staircase leading up to the tower down here, and then there's some wall surrounding it. Also in the middle ground there is some pine trees with snow on them. That's really nice. And in the background there are some spires jutting up from the ground, giving it kind of like an ominous feel, which I like. Heading on over to the side of the box, they actually continued the design from the front, which I really like. The text just says the United States Playing Card Company, made in USA. Flipping it over to the other side of the box, continues the design once again, which looks really nice. Gives the box a good flow. It also says Utopia Playing Cards by Card Experiment, which is nice. On the bottom, you have the Card Experiment logo, and then it says cardexperiment.com, copyright Card Experiment, blah blah blah, all that. Then if we look on the back, you have this really cool intricate back that is on all the cards, which look really nice. And it is like, it doesn't really catch it on camera, but it's like a matte gold. To give you a sense of what that looks like, if you take a normal pack of bicycle cards, there are like some lines right here, and also it says playing cards. That is the same exact ink that is used there. So if you want to get a perspective on what the matte gold looks like, just look at a normal deck of playing cards by Bicycle. Anyway, the back is really intricate. It has a really cool feel. In the middle you have a square that's just really intricate. It actually looks like a room with some staircases. Just a really cool piece in the middle. And then on the sides you have some hexagons, and you also have a bunch of little boxes and whatnot to make it look really cool. And then on the corners you have the design gets less intricate and less detailed, which really makes it look nice. You have a bunch of detail in the center, then it kind of fades out. On the corners you have a just a kind of non-white blocks that are right here in the hexagon patterns. Those hexagons still continue. And another thing worth mentioning is that the design on the front and sides of the box actually is in the background of the back of the box, which is really cool. Adds a whole depth to the box. Now let's get into the box. So right off the bat, when we open the box, the design there's no design on the inside, but there are these little diamonds on the box flaps. Pulling it out, these are the two jokers you get. So pulling out, these are the two jokers you get. They look really cool. They're the exact same on both jokers, but the text on both the jokers is different. One is like a gray, and then the other is a red. And also the boxes and the debris flying out from the jokers themselves are red on the red joker and black on the black joker. So then again, you get this really cool back that is that matte gold, which just really pops. It is a really nice deck. Looking at the Ace of Spades, this is just absolutely gorgeous. It looks amazing. You get like a 3D effect when you look at it head on. It looks like there's blocks floating around. It's just a really cool deck. There's like chunks of it's like slabs floating around. It almost looks like a building. It is really cool. And then there are little pieces that are fading out into the white expanse of the card, which just looks really amazing. This is very intricate. Great job by Card Experiment. Now moving on, all the pips are custom, which I really like when the creators take time to customize the pips. They look really nice, and they're still in that matte gold. And that looks really cool. Taking a look of the rest of the pips, the clubs look really cool. It is very intricate, and it looks really nice. I really like the custom pips on this. It just pops. It is amazing. And now you have the hearts, which also looks really cool, keeping that same pattern. And finally the diamonds, which again looks really cool. So now I'm going to be moving on to the aces. And typically in custom decks, the creators don't really design custom aces for every single ace, but in this case it is different. All the aces are just like the ace of spades, which I really like. They are really intricate. It keeps the same design feel. This is the ace of hearts, and you still have those little pieces of the building like fading into the background. And these aces, they just look like they're little tiny towns, and they have the 3D effect, which I really like. Now this is the ace of diamonds, really intricate. Again, this is a bit more geometric, and it just looks really nice. And moving on to the ace of clubs, this one is really intricate as well, which I really like. It is a great touch that they added to this deck. Okay, moving on to the face cards. These face cards are really custom and intricate too. They don't look like any other face cards I have ever seen. It just adds a really good touch of realism. This is the King of Hearts, which looks really nice. There is a ton of detail. They still kept that hand-drawn feel. It just looks really, really nice. This is the Queen of Hearts. A lot more intricate, which I like. This is the Jack of Hearts. King of Clubs. This is the Queen of Clubs. This is the Jack of Clubs. This is the Jack of Diamonds. Here is the Queen of Diamonds. This is the King of Diamonds. This is the Jack of Spades. This is the Queen of Spades, and finally the King of Spades. What is also included in this deck is a card advertising Card Experiment, which is really cool. It says www.cardexperiment.com underneath. Has the Card Experiment symbol in the middle, and just has a design that continues with the back design, which I really like. You have the hexagons and the blocks, which look really nice. And then also you get a double backer. Okay, so now I'm going to give this deck a fan. So this is what the fan looks like. This is a great looking fan. It looks really cool. Yeah, this fan is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to give it a quick riffle shuffle. Yeah, these cards handle pretty good. I could see why they definitely don't do as good as I thought. Just because there is that gold shiny ink, it does add a little bit of thickness. Yeah, overall these handle really good. It's a solid deck of cards. They are really cool with all the custom pips. They're just amazing.